What's going on, YouTube fam? This is DK Betts coming at you live again, man. Hey, today we're gonna get busy with this drawing for the Corona lockdown series. It's gonna be 3 macaroon cookies. Okay, and we're gonna use the basic shape of a square. As you see, I have here in black, as I always outline the basic shape of the object, right, in order to draw these 3 macaroons. Okay, so I just want to let y'all know, man, that hey, I'm going beyond just showing y'all how to draw things. It's actually creating a way of seeing, right? How I see as an artist, I'm teaching you guys to do the same thing when you're looking at ordinary objects. Start to break that down and say, hey man, I see a square in there, a circle, a rectangle, a triangle, a spear, a globe. I see all these different shapes within that object. And it will help you to break it down and portray it in a more realistic fashion, I guess you could say. Or at least people will be able to recognize what it is that you're drawing, okay? So let's get busy. So if you have your pencil and paper out, you could use your ruler or you could just freehand it. I'm just gonna freehand it. I'm gonna draw 3 squares, right? You can make yours rectangular. So in other words, they can be a little smaller in height, or they can be the same size. Macaroons, when they make them, normally they come out generally the same shape, but they have different. Some rise a little bit more than other ones. Some don't. Okay, so we're gonna make that one at an angle a little bit. All right. Remember to draw light. Okay. Next one I'm gonna make this one leaning on top of that one. So I'm gonna move this over to the right a little bit. Then for the last one, I'm gonna move it over to the left a little bit. So we'll come out here, all right. Come in. And draw across, okay. All right, so we have our basic shape. So now we're gonna get busy. Okay, so the first thing I wanna do is work on the top one. So what you can do is, if you want, draw a line in the middle, right? That will help you to see where the top and the bottom half separates itself. That's cool. Hey, do you. It's always an experimentation process in drawing. So every day for me is another day in which I can find something out different that I didn't know yesterday. Okay, so I use that in life on a daily basis. Definitely use it in my drawing every time I sit down here. I'm gonna use the top of that line there. Okay, so we're just gonna make a little curve here. Okay, curve it around. Gonna use the top of that line, right, the top of your square. And then on this side, I'm gonna bring that curved line down again. Don't worry about it being perfect, okay? We're not in the perfection business. What we're in is the business of learning how to draw what we see. So the center line here is gonna be where my cream is. Now, I need to determine how thick my top and bottom is gonna be. So I'll just pick a point. Okay, I'm gonna take this line and curve it down. Matter of fact, let me switch to something that's a little bit easier to see. Okay, I'm actually gonna use the color that I'm gonna make my macaroon from. Okay, so let me go back here. So if you want to draw this first with your pencil and then come back and color it, that's fine. Or if you just want to use your colored pencil, crayon, marker, whatever you're using to draw it initially, that's fine. Remember, you can't erase that. So I'm doing this because I've been doing this for a long time and I basically know what I want. Okay, so the macaroon itself is not a perfect little bun, okay? So don't worry about the lines being perfectly straight on the side, okay? You can wiggle it a little, all right? Make you another line. So this is the center of the cookie here. This is gonna be where your filling is. I'm gonna come in a little bit, make another little line there. I'll go right across both of them. Another little line on this side. That's where my filling's gonna be, right? So on this side, I don't have to draw a straight line, but for this demonstration I am, okay? And I'm gonna curve it around as though I'm drawing a little hamburger bun, right? Now this time I don't want the line to be straight because even macaroons that are made by a machine, the edges, because of the way they bake them, are never straight lines. So we can vary that line. We can make it up and down. We can wiggle it. Okay. Now, next portion is the bottom. So I want to know where the bottom's going to be. Okay, I drew this line here because I'm going to use that to draw my filling on the inside. So I'm going to start from where my bun ended and just draw like a little C. Okay, like a little C on that side, a little curved line on that side. It's like doing a set of parentheses, all right? For the bottom half, once again, I'm gonna make a wiggly line. Okay, I'm gonna go all the way out to the end of my square. I'm gonna curve that line around. Excuse me, I'm gonna come down, and then at the bottom, just like I did here at the top, I'm gonna curve it around, okay? Curve it around so that it meets that bottom line. This side, I'm gonna do the same thing. Bring that line straight down, and then I'm gonna curve it around. Now you say, well, how do I know where to start the curve? If you're looking at a picture or actual macaroon, just take a good look at it, right? This is all about observation also. So just take a good look at it and see how far down it comes before it starts to curve on the inside. But for this purpose here, just demonstration, I'm basically eyeballing it, right? I'm just using what I know from past experience and from my observation of what I see in my reference photo, right? A reference photograph. So it doesn't matter if it's not perfectly even. Don't worry about it. Okay, we're gonna change colors. This time we're gonna use blue. We're gonna do the same thing. Now you notice this one touches this one here on the corner. So I don't necessarily want to draw the line underneath it, although I can. But to show that this is resting on the corner, I'm gonna make that line disappear. All right, so in other words, I can draw the line, but I'm going to stop it when I get there because I want to show that it's sitting on top of it. But before I do that, let me draw my center line, okay? So I'll draw my center line, right, where the filling is. And I'll come in a little bit, right? A line on that side, come in a little bit, line on that side. So I'm going to start here. Now, let's start at the top, okay? So I'm going to go from where these two lines touch right here, this square and that square touches. I'm going to come straight across. And then when I get about 3/4 of the way across, I'm going to do a little curve there, right? And then bring that line down. So on this side, I'm going to start at the curve and go right up to it and then stop. Now I could draw the line across, which doesn't look bad. So I'm going to finish here by drawing that line down. I have my center line. So I'm going to draw my wiggly line again. Draw my wiggly line till it meets. I'm going to put my 2 parentheses in. So I'm going to draw my 1, then I'm going to draw 2, okay? I'm going to put my wiggly line back on top. I'm going to bring it all the way out to the end of the square. And I'm going to come down. This line doesn't have to be straight, but if it's easier for you to draw it, just draw a straight line, okay? Draw the straight line down. Then curve it in. So it's like drawing it's like leaving a little triangle there as I was just looking at it. You could think of it that way. Just curve it in to create that little triangle. And bring your line straight across. And on this side, I want to show that little triangle. So I bring that line up. Okay, now we got 2 of them done. Wow, we cooking with gas, people. Okay, last one. This one's really sitting a lot on the top of this one. So, once again, I could do 1 or 2 things. First of all, let's get that center line going. Okay, center line here. Come in a little bit, put a little line there. It's gonna be the width of the cream filling, and a little line here, width of my cream filling, okay? So I'm right-handed, normally I'll start on the left side. So just leave that triangle in the corner, right? So we're gonna curve that line around, come up to the top, all right, top of that line. I'm gonna draw it in. Now I can stop right there, or I can go across, doesn't matter. On this side, I'm gonna do my other triangle, right? And bring it down. And bring it down. And I'm gonna draw my wiggly line for my cream, or actually the top of my cookie. I'm gonna draw my parentheses on this side, my parentheses on this side, and then I'm gonna draw another wiggly line, right? And you can make it go down, you can make it go up, it doesn't matter. Have fun with it. And then on my triangle here, right? So I bring this line straight down, and I curve it leave that triangle there, right? Same thing on this side, bring it down. I'll leave that triangle there. So I curve it around, meet that line on the bottom. Bam. Okay, now there's one other detail I want to do on this drawing with y'all. Is to put in some of the air bubbles that are created from baking these macaroons. So I'm going to use the same color. Same color. I'm going to go, I can actually, you can make as many as these little air bubbles as you want or as little. I'm just going to put a few in here just to give you an idea. All right, you can make little ones, small ones, big ones. Put however many you want in there, okay? Or as little as you want. It's up to you. Change your color. Add some of those bubbles here. All right, just don't make them all look the same, because then that starts to look a little bit too uniform and unrealistic, right? Can't really plan the shape of a bubble and how it's gonna burst and what's the after effects or what is gonna be the result of that. So make some of your circles small, some of them large, okay? I'm gonna make some of my circles. You can even do half circles if you want. All right, you can do a bunch of little ones if you want. All right. So just keep drawing the little circles around. Okay, now I want to erase all of my pencil line, right? So I erase my box that I start with initially, my rectangle or my square. Erase all my pencil lines. And if you want them to sit on a table, here's a simple trick. If you want them to sit down on something flat, let me see, this one's at an angle. So, let me see. Okay. Just draw a straight line underneath it. So all you have to do is that simple. Just draw a straight line underneath it. It's gonna show just a little shadow. All right, depending on which way the light's coming from, but there you go, it's that simple. Now they're sitting down, and I'm gonna add just a little bit of color in the center so you can see how this looks. These are Michael's brand Copic markers, in case you're wondering. You can get them in various sets, or you can just buy them individually if you want. Okay, and that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. I hope that y'all learned something from this. So I like doing this, for the benefit of the people out there, give y'all something to do, and helps me to utilize my gift in giving back to people, which a good friend of mine, business partner, reminded me of a few weeks ago, which is why I started this. And there you have it, your 3 macaroon cookies. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, man. Y'all take it easy out there. Have a good one. Be safe. Peace. And one other thing, you can also color the macaroon cookies. Now, since I made the inside feeling darker, try to find your light color of the same color, right? They normally do them in pastel colors, but you can take the same green crayon, right, and just color it lightly. If you only had dark colors, just use it very light. Solves the problem, okay? All right, y'all have a good one. Take care. Peace. See y'all tomorrow.